Welcome to Hero Villains. What do you think about Red Hulk versus Mangog? In the universe of superheroes and villains, there are battles that are not simply a clash of muscle and strength. There are confrontations that are the collision of two flames. One flame of uncontrollable rage, and one flame of hatred forged across millennia. Today we are not talking about flashy heroes with capes billowing in the wind. We are not discussing invaders who come from distant stars either. Today we lower our gaze to the ground, where earthquakes are born from the very footsteps themselves, and we place upon the scale the two purest engines of destruction, the two most terrifying embodiments of primal power. On one side stands an American general, a battle-hardened warrior seasoned by the battlefield, but above all else, a monster with skin blazing red like hell itself. Every cell in his body is a miniature nuclear reactor, and the greater his fury grows, the more his power rises toward infinity. That is Red Hulk. On the other side stands neither a conqueror nor a god. He is the ultimate nightmare, the instrument of judgment reserved for the gods themselves. Born from the hatred of billions of slaughtered souls, he is the supreme physical force, the one who once raised his fists not to inspire fear, but to crush the very creators of existence. That is Mangog. Red Hulk brings the flame of boundless fury. Mangog brings the power of infinite hatred. When the red fire meets eternal hatred, who will be the last one standing on the earth that has been torn and ravaged beyond recognition? To truly understand Red Hulk, you must forget Bruce Banner. You must forget a brooding green giant tormented by two personalities. Red Hulk is not a radioactive accident. He is a deliberately designed weapon, a military strategy draped in the skin of a monster. His true identity is General Thaddeus E. Thunderbolt Ross, a man of war, a seasoned military strategist who spent his entire life hunting and destroying the Hulk. But life, in its cruel irony, turned the obsession of a lifetime into the very man himself. In order to finally defeat his eternal nemesis, Ross willingly transformed himself into the thing he hated most. Transformed by the secret organization known as the Intelligentsia through a combination of gamma radiation and cosmic rays, Red Hulk was born not like a child born in rage, but as a super soldier in full possession of the intellect, cunning, and combat skills of a United States Army general. This is the deadly difference. He is not simply a giant smashing everything in his path, he is a master tactician inside the body of a monster with the power to destroy. Imagine the wisdom of a battle-hardened general combined with the strength to level an entire city. That is Red Hulk. He made his first appearance and immediately sent a shockwave through the superhero community. He did not merely defeat She-Hulk, he brutalized her. He then took down Iron Man, shattering his armor like a tin toy. He defeated A-Bomb and even went toe-to-toe with the Green Hulk himself in legendary battles. But the peak of what makes him truly terrifying does not lie in his strength alone, it lies in how he uses it. In a confrontation with Silver Surfer, Red Hulk did not attempt to punch him in the face. Instead, with the mind of a soldier, he grabbed Silver Surfer by the throat, slammed him to the ground, and broke his arm, neutralizing his ability to wield the cosmic-powered surfboard. That was not the act of a beast. That was the act of a warrior who knew exactly where his enemy was vulnerable and exploited it in the most ruthless way possible. The power of Red Hulk is a complete inversion of the usual rules. If the Green Hulk grows stronger the angrier he becomes, then Red Hulk operates on a different and equally terrifying mechanism. He absorbs energy. Specifically, whenever Red Hulk grows angry, his body does not merely become more powerful, it radiates an enormous amount of heat. His baseline strength alone is already unrivaled. He can tear apart the most advanced war machines in the military with his bare hands, and his punches generate shockwaves capable of leveling entire fortified structures. But the clearest proof of his power lies in his battle against the Green Hulk himself. In their first face-to-face encounter, Red Hulk defeated Hulk in a manner that was completely one-sided. He did not simply defeat him. He knocked Hulk out cold, something very few beings in the Marvel Universe have ever been capable of doing. He also once shattered the skull of the Watcher, a cosmic entity that is nearly untouchable, even if only for a moment. That alone reveals that the upper limit of his power extends far beyond anything that can be measured. Every punch he throws is an earthquake. Every sweep of his leg is a tsunami. The skin of Red Hulk is not merely a layer of armor.
it is a reactor. He can endure blows capable of melting steel, nuclear-level explosions, and keep getting back up. He once survived direct strikes from Thor himself and the hammer Mjolnir, a weapon capable of shaking entire planets. He was beaten by the Green Hulk to the point where both nearly obliterated an entire vast region and still continued fighting with a fury that never wavered. He possesses an extraordinary self-healing ability that allows him to seal severe wounds within mere seconds. Special abilities. This is both the double-edged sword and the ultimate weapon of Red Hulk. His power, ironically, is built upon the escalation of his body heat. The angrier he becomes, the hotter his body grows. This temperature can rise to millions of degrees Celsius, far surpassing the heat of the sun's core. At his peak, he does not simply incinerate everything around him. He becomes a living flame, a thermonuclear bomb that walks. He can turn sand into glass merely by stepping across it and evaporate surrounding water in the blink of an eye. However, this is also his weakness. If he overheats, he becomes exhausted and must release that heat, reverting to a weaker state and forcing him to recharge his energy. But above all else, the most dangerous weapon Red Hulk possesses is not his body. It is the mind of General Ross. He fights with the cunning of a strategist. He does not throw himself headfirst into danger. He creates the danger and forces his opponent to walk straight into it.
I sincerely hope that you will subscribe to the channel. It would mean a great deal to us, and you are the most wonderful person. Thank you so very much.
Now let us talk about Mangog. If Red Hulk is hell compressed into the skin of a human being, then Mangog is the crystallization of every sin and every hatred in the history of an entire race. He is not a single creature, he is the embodiment of genocide. To understand the horror of Mangog, we must travel back in time to a divine war within the Marvel Universe. In the glorious realm of Asgard, the supreme god Odin led a campaign of annihilation against an ancient race. He did not merely defeat them, he erased them. That entire race, billions of lives bearing a brilliant civilization, was wiped out to the very last soul by the hand of the king of the gods. But their deaths did not dissolve into nothingness. The hatred, the resentment, the terror, and the bloodlust of billions of slaughtered and wrongfully massacred souls refused to pass on. They condensed. They crystallized into a physical form, a form of pure vengeance. That form is Mangog. He was not born from the womb of a mother. He was born from the collective nightmare of a civilization that had been erased. A doomsday weapon programmed to carry out one single purpose: to destroy Asgard and all those connected to the annihilation of his race. The power of Mangog is not ordinary physical strength. It is the strength of a billion beings. Every time he swings his fist, it is not a single punch. It is the silent scream of billions of tormented souls compressed into a single moment. He is a creature of colossal size, with a body covered in sharp spikes, long fanged teeth, and a strength that has been proven to surpass even the most supreme of gods. He has attacked Asgard on multiple occasions, and each time he arrives, it is not an invasion. It is an attempt at total extermination. He has no interest in power, no desire for gold or silver. His sole objective is to watch the golden walls of Asgard crumble and the Norse gods kneel in despair. The most terrifying thing about Mangog is not merely his strength, but his near absolute immortality. As an entity created from the spiritual energy of hatred, he cannot be killed through conventional means. He has been destroyed before, but as long as hatred continues to exist anywhere in the universe, he will always find a way to be reborn. He is living proof of the saying that there are things far worse than death. He is the dark past of Odin returning to collect a debt, and his very nature is a force that cannot be stopped by anyone, not even the son of Odin himself, Thor. To properly assess the power of Mangog, we must place him on the scale alongside the very highest peaks of strength in the Marvel Universe. His feats are not legend, they are horrifying truths that have already come to pass. Mangog. His strength is unmatched in close combat. Do not compare him to Hulk. Mangog exists on an entirely different level. The clearest evidence, he once overwhelmed Thor in a manner that was both total and humiliating. Not just once. In one particular confrontation, Mangog effortlessly caught the incoming hammer Mjolnir with a single hand and crushed it like a balloon. Keep in mind that Mjolnir was forged from sacred Uru metal, shaped in the core of a dying star, and Mangog destroyed it through sheer brute strength alone. He has also defeated an entire army of Asgardian gods, including their most elite warriors, without showing the slightest sign of fatigue. But the peak of Mangog's power is demonstrated when he confronts Odin himself. In one battle, he did not merely fight on equal footing with the king of Asgard, he also knocked away the legendary spear Gungnir, and even forced Odin to draw upon his own supreme cosmic energies just to push him back. A creature capable of making Odin, who has gone toe-to-toe with Galactus and cosmic entities, struggle and falter, has undeniably reached a level of physical power that cannot be measured by any ordinary scale. He can lift and hurl objects with the mass of planets. His punch does not merely break bones, it shatters the very fabric of reality, sending shockwaves through other dimensions entirely. Mangog does not know pain. He does not know exhaustion. His body is a miraculous construct of spiritual energy, and he can endure attacks that even a celestial would be wary of. He has taken direct divine lightning strikes from Thor without the slightest scratch. He has been pierced through by Asgardian magical weapons and continued fighting as though nothing had happened. Odin once summoned cosmic energy storms and magical flames capable of incinerating entire realities, yet all they managed to do was slow Mangog's advance for a mere moment. His power does not come from muscle, so damage to his physical body does not diminish his strength in the slightest. As long as the hatred of billions of souls continues to burn, he will remain standing. Mangog possesses no energy beams or complex spells. His power is pure and absolute simplicity. He is the embodiment of psychological warfare. His very presence plants terror into the hearts of immortal gods. He is a destroyer of magic. The sorceries of Asgard, which can easily defeat other powerful enemies, become useless or visibly ineffective against Mangog. He possesses a near absolute resistance to magic. Furthermore, as already stated, he is nearly immortal. You may destroy his physical body, but hatred is something that cannot be destroyed. He will always find a way to return, stronger and more terrifying than before. He is living proof that the sins of the past will always come back to haunt you, with a force that you are powerless to stop. And now let us dive into the direct comparison and battle analyzes together. This is a confrontation between two primal forces, the flame of rage and the abyss of hatred. Let us begin. Both are engines of destruction, and their battleground deserves to be the surface of an entire planet. Will and tactics. This is the first and most obvious advantage belonging to Red Hulk. He is General Ross. He is a master tactician. When faced with a colossal monster like Mangog, his first instinct is not to charge in blindly. He will observe, analyze, and search for a weakness. He will notice that Mangog moves like a tank, relying entirely on absolute brute force. Red Hulk will not contest strength with strength. He will contest mind with mind. He will use his remarkable speed and agility, something a hulking creature like Mangog simply does not possess, to dodge and counter. On the other side, Mangog has no tactics. Mangog is pure destruction. He needs no strategy because no strategy has ever been capable of stopping him. He will simply press forward and crush everything in his path. The mind of Ross will have to operate at full capacity just to find a crack in the impenetrable fortress that is Mangog. The strength of Red Hulk is theoretically limitless, escalating with his fury. The strength of Mangog is the crystallization of billions of souls, a staggering number locked at a level that is already extraordinary. Imagine the first exchanges of blows. Red Hulk charges in and throws a punch with his full weight and speed, carrying heat measured in thousands of degrees Celsius. That fist connects with the face of Mangog. It will produce a world-shaking explosion, a shockwave that blasts everything away within a radius of miles. But what about Mangog? He will step back half a step, just half a step. Then he will retaliate, and the retaliation of Mangog will be something Red Hulk has never experienced before. When Mangog swings his fist, it carries the same strength that once crushed Mjolnir and knocked back Odin himself. If that punch lands on Red Hulk, it will not merely break bones. It will create a crater. The Red Hulk will be sent flying like a cannonball, his body plowing through the earth for hundreds of meters. He will be stunned. He will be in pain. But he will not fall. That pain will only cause his rage to ignite even more ferociously, and he will rise again, stronger, hotter, and charge in once more. But this is precisely the death trap. Mangog does not tire. He is a machine. With every exchange of blows, Red Hulk will sustain increasingly severe damage, while Mangog appears completely unaffected. The heat of Red Hulk is a formidable weapon. When he reaches the peak of his fury, his body burns like a supernova. He could grab hold of Mangog and incinerate him, but the problem is this: Mangog is made from spiritual energy, not ordinary matter. Can physical heat actually burn away hatred? Experience has shown that the magic and energy of Asgard, things far more divine than ordinary fire, were still unable to weaken him. The heat of Red Hulk may be able to melt the outer shell of Mangog, but it cannot reach the core of endless hatred burning within. The difference. This is the pivotal point that determines the outcome of the battle. The strength of Red Hulk, while theoretically limitless, is nonetheless constrained by his own body. The weakness of Red Hulk is thermal overload. The angrier he becomes, the hotter he burns, and the closer he edges toward his own threshold of self-destruction. To fight against Mangog, an enemy who knows nothing of damage, Red Hulk will be forced to push his rage to levels never seen before. He will blaze with the heat of a sun. He will unleash the most powerful punches in the entire history of his strength, but all of it will be meaningless against the fortress wall that is Mangog. And then that moment will come. The body of Red Hulk will reach its breaking point. He will begin to exhaust himself, the light in his eyes flickering, the flames across his body starting to die down. He will be forced to release his heat, and in that moment of vulnerability, he will revert back to General Ross, a mere mortal man of flesh and blood, standing before a divine monster. Mangog, on the other hand, has no limit. He has no countdown clock. He can fight forever. He is the eternal machine of destruction. While Red Hulk is a fire that blazes ferociously and then burns itself out, Mangog is an entire dark ocean of hatred with no shore in sight. There will be a moment in the battle when Red Hulk, with all the cunning of General Ross, will come to recognize this brutal truth. He will realize that he has been punching a wall built from the despair of a dead race. He cannot melt it, he cannot break it. His own despair will begin to rise, and it may be the first time in his life that Red Hulk feels a cold fear quietly seeping into his heart amid the hellfire of his own flames. And this battle, Red Hulk is one of the most powerful creatures ever to walk the Marvel Earth. With the intellect of General Ross and limitless strength fueled by rage, he can defeat the vast majority of superheroes and villains. He can make the Green Hulk struggle, and he can bring down enemies who seem utterly undefeatable. But today, he is not facing a superhero or a villain. The power of Mangog does not come from muscle alone. It comes from an endless source of spiritual energy that even the most supreme gods tremble before. He has defeated Thor countless times, has destroyed Mjolnir, and has made Odin break out in a cold sweat. That is a level of power that surpasses anything Red Hulk can reach without destroying himself in the process. Red Hulk will fight with courage. He will unleash his most devastating attacks, scorching the very air and shaking the ground beneath. But it will be a display of desperation. Mangog will absorb every single one of those blows, just as he has absorbed the lightning of Thor and the sorcery of Odin. Then he will advance slowly, steadily, and immovably forward. He will drive Red Hulk into a corner, and when the flames of Red Hulk begin to die out from sheer exhaustion, Mangog will deliver the finishing blow. Victory tilts toward the strength that was already infinite and utterly unshakable. Mangog will not merely defeat Red Hulk physically, he will defeat the will of General Ross, showing him that there are hatreds that even the fire of rage cannot burn away. And that is our analysis of the battle between the flame of fury and the wave of hatred. A battle in which a strength capable of growing without limit collided with a strength that was already limitless from the very beginning. What do you think? Could the rage of Red Hulk explode to a level that pushes past the threshold of what Mangog can endure and incinerate even his spiritual energy?
Let us know your thoughts by leaving a comment down below. Do not hesitate to debate, because it is you who create the most fascinating conversations. If you enjoy these ultimate matchups where we break down every detail of each character's power, do not forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any upcoming cosmic battle. Thank you all for watching, and get ready for even more intense battles coming up next.